All right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live show. Today is Motivational Monday. Y'all know what time it is. My name is Tyrone Brown Jr. And of course, all the way from the now, we got Jackie Rucker Jr., man. What's going on, Jack? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling blessed.
Man, it's just
I'm
another
ready to talk
beautiful
about my
day in
loss
the
before my
neighborhood.
wins.
It's just a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Not all is perfect, but still all is well. And so, we have some things to be thankful for. Of course, on this motivational Monday, and definitely got some things. Before we get started, I just want to say a shout out to Fox Glen Marketing, Jackie Rucker Jr. Man, all of your production needs, man. If y'all ain't following the live show, man, you missing out. I'm not saying this just for me. I'm saying this for everybody. You know, if you're missing out on the live show, man, it's trending. We trending up right now. Okay, we doing some really good things in the neighborhood, in the community, and some really good things that are happening. Not just for this show, but for everyone that is connected to this program. And so I just want to say thank you to Fox Glen Marketing, to our partnership. It's really been a blessing. If y'all didn't see the commercial yet, guess what? Y'all gonna see it tonight. All right, y'all gonna see it live and in living color. And so, for those of you that did not know, I just want to make an announcement that this is the final. This is the final show that is going to be on Facebook. Now you'll get some or some. I know, man. I know it's a sad day in Zamunda, but I tell you like this: we're not going offline. We're just coming off of Facebook. Okay, so you can get with us on Twitter. You can get with us on Twitch. You can get with us on YouTube. You can follow us on there. You'll get some past shows that you'll have on Facebook. But this is the final show that will be on Facebook Live. Okay, this is the final show today. Today is the final show that will be on Facebook Live. So if you want to see all that's coming up, you have to follow us on over to YouTube, on Twitter, and on Twitch. Okay, you're gonna have to follow us on there so that you can see the shows live. Now, I know that not everybody is interested in all of those things, but guess what? We got some big things coming up. I mean, look. Let me tell you like this. I know there's some nosy folk out there, and it's all good. I'm not talking about you, but what I'm saying is, those of you that really need what we have, of course, there's going to be some resources coming up. I just got a text just yesterday talking about funding, talking about grant funding for communities. So man, we got some big stuff coming up. Got some special interviews coming up. And if you would like to have your show on the live show, guess what? All you got to do is contact us at 219-333-3036. All right. Contact us today. Contact us today. If you're in the Gary, Indiana area, 219-333-3036. All right. So that we can get all of your podcasting, marketing, and advertising needs. We got a new show coming on, not this week, but next week. Got a new show being added to the live show. It's going to be bananas. It'll be starting next Wednesday from 7:30 to 8:30. I can't, I ain't going to tell you no more about it. You're just going to have to come see it. All right. You're just going to have to come see it for yourself. And of course, All of you that follow us on over to YouTube, guess what? You're going to be beneficiary of that really good show, really nice show. All right. And that show is going to be called Out the Box. I won't be on it. Okay. I got a new host coming in on a live show that's going to talk about a lot of good things and introduce some values and stuff like that. So, with all of that said, I mean, Jack, what you thinking, man? Before we get into tonight's topic,
I won't be on the show either. I won't be on the show, but it's gonna be a great show. I know that.
Yeah,
I do know that. You know what I mean? I'm just happy for all the things that's coming to life. You know what I'm saying? It's about chasing what you know that's what's right. You know, so
right.
that's all, man. I hear everything you saying. I told
Yeah,
you
man.
sometimes I don't even feel like I need to be here, man. Yeah, I just
Man, look, hey, you can't leave me now, bro.
I know you to rep me
So,
in Mondays, baby. So we gonna make them so much better. The plans that we got. So you know, I'm just ready to make them happen. That's true.
it's true. It's true. It's true. Well, tonight is a really good night. And well, not that, not any other night is not good. But I'm saying that because tonight's program it's we have done Motivational Monday for quite a few months now, and what we're going into tonight is really going to be big. And so tonight the question is, why is losing necessary for success? A lot of people don't like taking losses. They don't like taking L's. I heard a statistic, Jack, and when after I say this statistic, I hope ain't nobody gonna be mad at me. But here it is. I consider Michael Jordan to be one of the greatest of all times. Okay. And in his career, I looked at that Michael Jordan took over 900, almost 950 last second shots to win the game. But he only made about 140 something out of those 950 shots. But people only remember the ones that he made. They don't remember the ones that he did not make. Even though he missed a large percentage of those shots, you know, he made the ones that he made were pivotal and they were big. And so, while we stepping into this topic, Jackie, I want you to chime in even on this topic, because what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to come right behind you, and I'm about to give some specifics.
Well, every person who wants to achieve a goal has to go through losses. The reason why is because you're learning.
Yeah,
You know, no one comes straight out the coach learning how to play the piano or knowing how to play the piano.
yeah,
What some people are born more advanced than others.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think those are some of those people. I don't know. That's a whole nother topic. But they came back. They came back knowing or remembering just a little bit more from their past. How we always say that, hey, she looks like her grandma, or he looks like someone who has been here before, which
Yeah,
these kids also act like someone who has been here before. So to me, I think they remember certain things. You see what I mean? And some are
yeah,
able to pick it up a little bit faster, such as math or something like that, to where you really have to practice something though to be great at it. And what
Right.
we try to do is put our kids in these athletic sporting things to see what they're going to be great at.
Right.
You see what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the failures, the wins
Yeah.
and the losses of the games, them getting upset. So we're really, if you take it, some parents don't take it into everything is psychological to me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And I analyze it in a psychological way. If you don't add your life up like that and saying, well, why is this happening like that? You're analyzing the wrong and the right. You're not just walking through life saying, to me, it's like a fish in a tank. And you just in this tank, and every day you just going through the same little cipher of life. And you might bump your head or you might nibble here, but it's no different inside this little tank. So what I try to do is get out of that and try to analyze the situation. So what we're talking about, the losses for growth is people are at that learning stage, and you're going to have to take losses to grow. You can't be upset that, I had people that really got peed when they lost the game. But they didn't analyze what they did wrong when they lost the game. You see what I'm saying?
Man, you all up in my topic, man.
Did you not pass the ball? Was you a selfish player? You see what I'm saying? You was on the team. This wasn't an individual sport. So therefore, you got team sports, you have individual sports. The way of life is individual. You have to play this game, but you also have to play it as a team going through it. Now, you can pick your team members of who you choose to be with. You can also pick up team members, and you can also cut off team members.
Yeah.
But you're still learning. You're still growing. And it never stops until you hit the grave. Some people are multi-millionaires, but then look back on some of the bad decisions they made with some of the friends along the way, because they all are rich now. But what the hell happened to where the greed came in or something changed along the way? You see what I'm saying? To where that person has now become untrustworthy.
Man. Now you're talking, man.
Those losses, if you can't take those as a kid in sports, which I've analyzed those from me playing as a team. In high school, we went to the semifinals, 1997 Gary Westside. It was before they even made it that way in a long time, and the glory and the feeling that I felt from going to the semi-state finals. But I wasn't that type of guy that thought that this was going to get me to the NBA. I was always analyzing, what's my next step? Jackie, you got pains in your knees. I'm going to have to probably be a little bit smarter than others, but can I use this to get through life? You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to college to play sports. I'm going to get an education. I wasn't even given an opportunity to play at the school I played at. But that team that I had in 1997, we was divided. Even to get that far, 3 seniors, neither one of us really got along together. The rest of them were sophomores and freshmen. Yeah, because they built the dream team at at Westside. That's how they did it. Yeah, but the younger ones didn't listen to me, and I told them, I said, man, we got to play our hearts out because we're not going to get this chance again. And they looked at me and said, oh, we'll be here next year. I said, next year not guaranteed to you, man. And they did not come as far as they did. The team that was before us was the McQuays, man. Them boys was, come on. They were They were supposed to go all the way. You see what I'm saying? But they didn't get it as far as we made it. So which made me realize this was a gift for us, bro. Yeah. And I'm trying to educate them to let them know, if you don't take this as a blessing, you're not going to come here. The rules is going to change on you next year. Yeah. And they did. The sections changed. Everything changed. It made it harder for you to accomplish your goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you took a big hit. Yeah. So it takes a bigger loss. It takes a bigger loss to win. It takes so many losses to succeed. Because I heard Master P say, man, you can have 1,000 ideas, but that and all of them fail. All 99 fail, but that
just that one.
idea took you on your way.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
people don't have 1,000 ideas, Tyrone.
Yeah.
They're never thinking of how to make it better. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I was thinking of how to make this better before I started it. I thought of every obstacle that was going to come, and there was no path to be stopped. I met up on you, and now it's like, hey, it's not, I don't feel like I got 2 gears, I got 6 now. You see what I'm saying? So the path, the losses, you know what I mean? Even lost some friends along this path, dog.
Yeah.
But that's not on me. It's on the decision that this is a business. I'm going to run it the way I'm going to run it. I will take L's to be successful in my goals and my dreams. And I'm happy that I helped. But let's keep on moving because this is a whole bigger thing of where we're going, man. This is just not where we're sitting. So I understand, man. Let me shut up because you know.
No, but see, you on it, Jack, because here it is. Look, a lot of people and I've seen this, and I'm not trying to throw off on nobody because I'm for people winning. I really am. I'm for people winning. I'm for people succeeding. But number one, I know you're gonna take some L's because you got to get used to winning the way that you need to succeed. It's not you can't succeed in nobody else's path. Because here it is, if you're trying to take the path of somebody else, guess what? Then you got to do what they did in order to win.
There you go.
And a lot of people, they're not willing to do that. And so you have to find your own path of winning. I know everybody like to take the pictures, they like to post the selfies. I'm on vacation, I'm winning, I'm this place, I'm winning, I got a new car, I'm winning, I got a new job, I'm winning.
I hate that. I hate it.
But see, watch this. Check this out. I think I said this some time ago, but anytime you're winning, that means you took a number of losses in order to get that win. And so you can't, in your winning season, you can't gloat. This ain't, oh, look at me, I'm the champ. No, because now you have to get ready and prepared mentally, physically, and emotionally to win the next time. Because this ain't no cookie cutter way. Life, like you said, life throws challenges. Life throws in some things that we don't expect. And then, you were just saying that the rules gonna change, that the sections gonna change. And so that's the same thing in life. The rules change, people change, sections change. And if you're so concerned about winning rather than learning, then man, you're gonna miss the boat. And I think that's what kind of blindsides our society, especially today. And I brought that one specific thought some time ago when I talked about suicide. Now, I'm only saying this because this young lady, she was former Miss America.
Terrible.
She was 30 years old.
Terrible situation. Terrible.
And apparently committed suicide. Here it is. People thought she was winning.
That was terrible.
They thought that nothing was wrong. Everything was good. Everything was cool. but yet she was going through her own battles, and then life changed on her to where she could not see herself winning anymore, and then took her own life. And that's, look, I'm not saying that nothing is wrong with winning. Look, that's great. Is wonderful. You showing people your brand new house, showing people your brand new car, showing people that, hey, I didn't die during COVID. That's great. But
That's
at the
better.
same
Hey,
time,
that last one is better than all of them, Tyrone. You could do that one. No, I would do that one. I would do the win over that I didn't die for COVID, though, man. That's better than
no,
showing
no,
up.
no, no. What I'm saying is the whole mode behind that is, now I understand that I didn't die during COVID, but everything else that, here it is, you posting material stuff, that stuff doesn't mean anything in the grave. It doesn't mean anything to you or your family when you die. And look, I know it's Motivational Monday, but we have to motivate people by educating people. And that's the biggest thing. If you don't learn to overcome the losses, then you'll never win. Like I stated about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, he took 900 and almost 50 shots in his career, game-winning shots. But all people remember is the 100 and something that he made out of 950. It's not a great percentage, but it shows you that you have to be humble during the losses so that you can learn what your weaknesses are, work on your weaknesses so that now your weaknesses are strengths. I had one of my good friends, a guy that I've been knowing a long time, and I called him. I said, "Hey man, look, I need the truth serum, and I know you're gonna tell me the truth. Who am I? Who do you think I am?" He said, "Well, look," he said, "bro, look, like I'm gonna tell you this." He said, "And I don't mean no harm." I said, "No, man, I don't take it like that." I said, "Tell me the truth about me, about what you see." Okay. He said, "Man, look, before in your past, you was not a good person. I just wouldn't have messed with you." He said, and these are the words that he used. He said, "You effed up so many opportunities." These are the words that he used. He said, "You effed up so many opportunities until, man, I would have said, no, man, I ain't messing with Ty." He said, "But now you have totally changed." He said, "Now, I don't consider you perfect because you're still learning and growing, and there's things that you have gotten better at." He said, "But look, you way better than what you were." He said, "And you've worked on those weaknesses, those flaws." He said, "Now I can truly say that I'm proud of you, bro." This is words out of his own mouth. Now, it's one of these days I'm gonna bring him on the show, and we're gonna talk man to man. He one of the hottest commodities out here. He told me straight up like it was. But I had to have those losses in order to work on who I was. Same thing with him. He's experienced a lot of loss in order to get to the place where he's winning a little bit now, but still he faces the challenges of those losses back then. And that's what people don't understand. They would rather celebrate, all of the wins, but then they never appreciate all of the losses that helped them get over the hump of losing now they're winning. That's big. That's huge. Because if you can't appreciate your losses, man, you ain't gonna never win, man. And that's the biggest lesson in life. Now, I'm gonna I'm big. I'm big on principles. Y'all know I've learned this word, this term, and I use it for everything. Okay? Because what are principles? Principles are laws that will work for anybody that will get involved. And so every show that I'm on, I always use principles because that's how I got better in my life. And if I'm getting better in my life, I can't tell you anything if I'm not getting better. It's just like you said in the beginning. You tried to tell people how to approach winning and they didn't listen. It is because you learned over that time how to appreciate the struggle of losing to now win. And so now in this season, learning principles that will work for anybody that will get involved. Now, feeling lost, it makes you stop. That's the first one. Feeling lost, it makes you stop. Now I'm not gonna be able to deal with that real good because we got a break coming up. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna deal with this before we go to break. Okay. Now, anytime we on the expressway, watch this. We hate when we gotta slow down. Why? Because we at a pace that we comfortable, right? When we on the expressway, we going 60, 70, 80 miles an hour or whatever. We hate when when there's a traffic jam, it is because we hate slowing down in order so that whatever is ahead, it can be taken care of and then we can proceed. But in order to appreciate the expressway, you got to stop. And see, you have you ever been on the side of the expressway and then you had to use the restroom or you had to change the tire or or anything, like you had to stop on the side? You didn't realize how fast those cars was going until you stopped. But when you stop, it makes you assess the situation. If you don't assess the situation, then you can't appreciate how fast you were going on the expressway.
I thought you was asking a question.
Go ahead, man. I mean, you look, feeling lost, it makes you stop and assess the situation. It really does. And so in today, I want you to be able, those of you that are out there, I want you to be able to stop and assess the situation. When we come back, I'm going to give these keys. I got these from Dr. Bill Winston, that taught the Joseph Business School. He's a great pastor and leader, and I got some words of wisdom from him some years ago that I'm going to bring up once we come back. So guess what? We're going to go to a break real quick, and we're going to come right back. This is the Life Show Motivational Monday with Tyrone Brown Jr. and Jackie Roper Jr. Look, don't touch the dial yet. We coming right back in just a minute. the city of Gary. That's right. Are we having some technical difficulties here?
Yeah, we having some data.
Okay. It's all good. It's all good. We'll get it. We'll get it corrected. Man, it's blazing in here.
Did you
But
hear the video?
huh?
Were you able to hear it?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't able to hear it. It's something going on with the video. It's all right. We can try the next time, but we'll come back to it. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the delay, but we were having a few technical difficulties, and we're gonna keep on moving. Yeah, I know it's a shame. No, I'm just playing. No, but it's all good. This is all a part of growth. This is all a part of learning. And guess what, y'all? I got my son in the studio with me. You know, he here off the camera. I don't know if he want to show his face or nothing. But yeah, he said no. But I tell you what, can you give me some paper towel because I'm sweating profusely in the restroom. But we come back. We're coming back to the point of our discussion tonight. Why is losing necessary for success? Why is losing necessary for success? Now, I want you to understand that Pastor Bill Winston gave me some keys some years ago. That I still use to this day. And he said, "Look," and he was talking to the class. He wasn't just talking to me. I don't want you to think that he was just talking to me. But in the class, I understood when the teacher is giving instruction that I was to listen. And so he said, "Look, there's 4 keys to success." He said the number 1 key is slow down. Okay, that was the number 1 key. Slow down, because when you're going too fast, guess what? It won't it won't do you any good. It won't do you any good if you still speed it up, because when you slow down, now you have time to react. Now you have time to react when you slow down. All right. And then number 2 was listen for the voice of God. All right. I know not everybody, is, spiritual. Okay. I get that, whatever. But listen for God, listen for his voice. Then when he speaks, listen to God. Okay. And then the last one was number 4, then act. Okay. And that was the keys that he gave in order for success to happen organically. All right. Not everybody is going to listen to that. I get it. Not everybody's going to listen to that. And, for those that listen, okay. But for those that don't, I mean, that's just what it is. That's just what it is.
What was you talking about?
What was that?
What was you talking about?
No, talking about Dr. Bill Winston, what he said.
I'm just joking with you.
Man, look at listen to him. He trying to throw me off, man. He trying to throw me off. You know, but Jack, even you said this, man. If you don't listen to nobody, then guess what? You can't succeed, bro.
Exactly. But at the same time, I have to. That's why I'm here. You only asked me to come here on Mondays, man, because I'm gonna throw you off, man.
You tried. You tried it.
I said, what you say? So those was 3 good keys of success. You see what I'm saying? Straight up,
Yeah. And that's the other part about it is, Jack, not everybody is interested in winning. And the reason why I say that is because if you're interested in winning, then you will know all that comes with winning.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay,
What is winning?
winning.
What are you trying to win at? You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so winning, when I'm talking about in your life, winning at being a better person, winning at being a better husband, a better father, a better mother, a better brother, son, daughter. Because see, all of those things,
or human being, all in all, just the overall human being.
correct.
Okay,
But see, all of those are aspects. Because see, when you just winning in part, it does not make you a winner. All it means is that you're winning in one area. But then when you're winning in multiple areas of your life, as far as you being a better person, a better human being, then guess what? Now you make your, not just your path, but others coming behind you, you create what we call legacy.
okay.
You create legacy. And
So
then when you create a legacy of winning, now it breeds success all through your bloodline.
true that. So let's motivate. So that's what we here to do is motivate tonight. So I'm
Yep.
gonna hit you off on them topics of what you're saying. And if it's making you a better person, a better all around person, or making you more humble, then we all lose at times. And we taking these losses on the daily, and people have to realize that we take these daily losses that really try to make us a better all around human being. So
Right.
we're gonna keep it on topic of why is losses best for you to have for you to win. So for instance, in that everyday life, my son, he was throwing some tantrums or just not acting himself. You see what I'm saying? But for me to be a better father and manipulate the situation, I really need to find out what's going on besides him saying nothing, 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 nothing,
Right.
and whoopings ain't even happening. So it's the takeaway. You know what I'm saying? It's the minus factor. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Subtract this from you and let me see how you feel to get a better angle of you, but still talk to you in a disciplined manner, but let you know, man, my time is probably going to be short with my lessons to teach to you. So please grasp them and obtain them. It's things that I'm trying to teach you that wasn't taught to me. So my losses should be your wins. You see what I'm saying to my kids, and I'm letting them know those things. And his whole change of attitude coming home was different. You see what I'm saying? A better
Yeah.
bond, a better relationship, because it's just not drill, drill, drill. Is a loss to get a win. And that's in a relationship with my wife, picking and choosing what battle to argue on or stick on or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? So you take these losses, these are everyday losses that you can take, but you have to take them to win necessarily, is what I'm getting from what you're saying, right?
Well, I agree. Yes, and that's exactly. And here it is, when when you're losing, you really have nothing to lose but everything to gain. You know, and that should be a time where you explore, you know, the areas of your life. And what I've always been, been big on is writing down things that I'm weak in, or weakest in, so that I can build up in those areas. Like, say for instance, one of my flaws is my attention span. Okay. Now I can hear you and I'll be paying attention, but my attention span is just like that, to where you'll lose my attention if what you call you babbling. Okay. And so you'll lose my attention if that's going on. And so I write down things that I need to get better in, so that now I can focus on listening to what you have to say. That way I learn how to get better in those things. And that's a key. I think each and every one of us should write things down where we can get better. And I think that's important. And then there's another one. You can get to know yourself and what you really want. That's only when you lose it. Okay? But work on it all together. You understand what I'm saying? In other words, put it in categories, because it'll help you to figure things out in your life. Okay? If you don't put things that you need to work on in categories, what you do is you lose focus, because it'll be so overwhelming, all of the things that you need to work on. And then you categorize it as far as what's important for right now. And then you work on those things that are most important to the ones that are least important. Does that make sense, Jack?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
I got a short
Now,
attention span too.
yeah, man. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Now, in this, look, a lot of times you can't worry so much about people's view of you, okay? Because people's view of you, what it will do is it'll throw you into overdrive to where you'll speed up.
Who cares what someone thinks about you, man? People gonna make assumptions every day. You know what they say about assumptions? You know what they say about them, right? I know you know. What do they say? They just like assholes. Everybody got one.
Everybody got one.
Everybody got one, man. I put it like this. They crucified Jesus for what he was doing. And the man was trying to heal people and let them know everything was all right in the world and this is the way. But somebody's other opinions wasn't what it was, but they could not come to an agreement and say, hey, okay, Christ, you are. And that religion, the Baptists and all those. Come on, man. You could have left the man alone. You could have left Jesus alone. And had
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Even in your life, Jack, what are things that you believe that you have overcome in losing, and you have started to win, as far as you being the person that you are?
Oh man, I realize people are snakes, dog. You know what I'm saying? I've been hurt from a child, not sexual, you know what I'm saying? Not physical pain, but emotionally scarred. And that's more than anybody would need to know that the person who brought you in here didn't give two shits about you, didn't look back at you. So from that point on, I've always had a block, but I've always accepted. I know it's
Okay.
some good people out there, and I know it's some bad. You feel what I'm saying? I pass no judgment on no man. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do. I'm going to walk my path, and I'm going to keep walking my path. Some people can't stay in their own fucking lane, Tyrone, and it gets it all messed up. You see what I'm saying? I'm not peeking out my windows looking and seeing what you're doing, but
Right.
if you needed some help, then I was looking to help you. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? I'm not looking saying, oh, such and such is doing that again. No, now you're car on the flat, but you knew that every time my car got on the flat or I had my hood up, Jackie came out and asked me if you needed some help.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
you can in your house and you can trust him to make sure ain't nobody gonna go in your house. You see what I mean?
So what I'm saying, what I'm getting at is, what are areas that you have improved on or improved in, so now it doesn't seem like you're losing in them. It seems like you have started to excel in those areas.
Being confident in myself, knowing that I
Okay.
don't need anyone else to make a move. The moves that I make from now on is I ask to sit here and solidify somebody else in my accomplishments going on, saying, hey man, you might be able to have a hand in what this success is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm asking you because I feel like you got your head on right and you want to go down this path. I don't need it because you can tell me no. I always tell my kids this. You got two answers when you ask somebody something, either yes or either no. And when I called you, I had two answers in front of me, either
Right.
yes or either no. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was prepared for both of them.
I
But
get
that's
it.
the move I had to make. The move we had to make when we sit here and made our other business decision with these contracts on the line, we had two answers that was going to be in front of us, either yes or either no.
Yeah.
But if you don't build that confidence up to say, I can walk this path, look here, man. You doing the stuff I sit here and said you can do from down up there. Come on, man. Don't play with me, Tyrone. You doing it. And I told other sons of bitches that they can do it. And that would have been a team, dog. But you said, man, I see what this dude is doing. And if I can make it work, then it's going to work. So you're walking that path. I said, hey, man, you can sell this, dog. We can sell this, man. And we sell them something that they need.
Right. And see, what you did is you saw where not just you could get better, but you looked at me and said, man, I can help him get better.
Yeah. It's not even about helping you. It's about helping the growth of the podcast that you got going on, the moves that you make, the drive that you have, the hunger that you have, Tyrone. Yeah. And I'm like, well, dude, you know, we both can make money off of this. I know what you're doing with that, but you talking to these people with these small businesses, man, they need to pay you for their time to shine, brother. Straight up. They have to pay you, man, because what you're doing is you're giving them 3,500 people, even 17 and 22 people in Nigeria, people in Greece. Come on, man. So you got a platform right now, man. Yeah. And it's not that you're asking for a lot, but you have costs that's over your head. And so as a business, let me help your business grow to where we can sit here and grow together, Tyrone. So it wasn't like, hey, man, if you can make sales up in Gary and then I can help and make sales down here, then that's a business motto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I came up
and that's what it's all about. You know, when you find like-minded people that want to walk the path and win too. Look, I look at it like this. Michael Jordan was one of the best, and I always revert back to sports. Michael Jordan was one of the greatest of all times, but he needed a supporting cast because he could not do it by himself. And no, I don't care who you are. I don't care what level you on. You're not going to be able to win by yourself.
And you can't.
You have to get with people that are like-minded and that are going to support your vision. And not just that, but they need to tell you the truth.
All right. I'm gonna give you a prime example of how some people feel they can, and you're gonna run into them by trying to market them. It's a toy store that's down here, man. And I spent probably about last year about $200, $300, and they had some real unique toys. Okay. And I was starting this business. At the same time, I said, well, why can I market you? I said, man, you got some real unique toys that nobody else sees. Okay. But you're in Franklin, Indiana. And I said, nobody knows about you. And I would love to see him make a commercial for you. Okay. So she said here, now what you're saying is if you don't have the support, she don't need it, man, because her mother is watching her baby. They done funded this business for her. She doesn't have to go any farther than Franklin, Indiana. You see what I'm saying? She's comfortable in that. I'm trying to tell her a broader marketing way that, you know, we can sell your stuff on the internet. Are you selling it on the internet? How's your online sales? Blah, 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 this. None of that's happening. But she's trying to cater to the other business in the Franklin area, which I'm trying to get her out of that, Tyrone. Like, hey, man, you know, there's some people in Gary, Indiana that might want some of your toys. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So let me sell you on this product sale. But what you're saying is she's so comfortable in her bubble, man, that she doesn't need my help. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. Because she already has the support. Right. But look, it's only support for now. And look, and this the thing. When people get to winning and what they feel like they're winning, then they feel like they don't need nobody else. Yeah. But here's the thing. At some point in time, you as a leader and you as a front line or trailblazer, you're going to need somebody else in order to help guide you because you're going to expand. Okay, and that's the truth. Or you have the same toys that small area they had bought them last year, the year before. Oh, sweetheart, you haven't got anything new, huh? You know, Timmy is not 7 no more. He's 10. Do you have anything for him? Oh, no. Okay. And that's what I see with her store. Right. It's no progression, but you got to reach out to people who have those 4, 5, 6-year-old, 7-year-old kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And if this area gets tired of this, you're going to have to come into Marion County. You're going to have to come into other areas. You're going to have to go on to online sales. Right. Because, see, again, it's just like this. The world is ever evolving. I was looking at the industry of, you know, people making different things, and they were comfortable, you know, just with a booming business. I look at how businesses are formed. Businesses take major losses. Now, there's every now and again, there's businesses that will start off their phenomenon and they boom right out the gate. But those don't happen overnight. But here it is, businesses take losses, man, and then when they take losses, now that it makes them second guess their idea. It's not so much that their idea is bad, it is that their marketing is bad. It could be that their structure is bad. It could be all of these different components that if they tweaked one of these things, then their business would be able to take off. But because they get into fear, and now fear allows them to now negate everything that they put into action as far as their vision. And you can't do that.
you're going to continue to lose. If fear is your motivator, then you're going to crash, and you're going to crash fast. So you have to be able to take the time in order to move fear out of the way and step into uncharted waters. So now, even when you do get into a situation, how are you going to get out? And you have to be able to navigate through that. That's why you need other people. And that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of people out here by themselves, and they think they winning, and that's not it. You have to be able to get with other people that are like-minded. I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to tell everybody. Look, here it is. And I'm a young African-American man. Okay, I'm 43 years young. I'll be, if the Lord allows me to live this year, May 31st, I will be 44. All right. The biggest part about this is, in the African American culture, we do not support one another. And I'm not just talking about, this one over here and this one over here. I'm talking about collectively. We do not support one another. But look, watch this. Watch this. I'm about to hit somebody over the head with this. In other cultures, whether it be the Hispanic culture, whether it be the Caucasian, whatever, guess what? Even if they don't like one another, guess what? They're going to support the business. And guess what? They're going to grow tremendously. Do you honestly think that all of these CEOs, that they hate one another? They're actually in business with each other, and then they're helping each other grow. Now, they could have spats. They could have it to where they disagree, but they come right back and they help one another. That's one thing about us African American people. We get on one track, and then because we got a winning season, we start talking big stuff because we got a winning season. That's why we are pretty much one-hit wonders. And I'm not talking about nobody. I'm talking about African American culture as a whole. We one-hit wonders as far as an idea. And then as soon as that idea fizzle, because we didn't get in partnership with other people that are like-minded, guess what? We fizzle out. It happens every single time. Other cultures, they come in contact with each other and they help build one another. Even if they don't like one another, they help build each other. That's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to help build one another so that we can not just win one season, but we can consistently keep winning. Look, expressing all of these losses, yeah, they're for growth. Losses are for growth. But winning is so that we can not just win for our own selves, but we can win for others too that are around our circle. We got to stop the love, or we got to stop the hate and continue to love. I'm trying to tell you, Jackie, man, look, we done met our time, man. Any closing remarks that you have? He said, no, y'all.
I'm hating on all of them. I ain't kidding. What you talking about, Tyrone? I ain't listen to that preaching. Don't bring that bull crap my way. You know how it is, baby. Straight up. That's what it is. You either get you run with me or get ran over, baby. That's the train that I'm on. I ain't caring about nothing else.
Yeah, he does, y'all.
God knows.
He got a great heart, man.
God knows me.
Great heart. He's down to earth. He can be reached. He can be talked to. Listen, y'all, look, I pride Jackie Roper Jr., man, and all that he does. He is a great entrepreneur, a great visionary, and we're going to see this thing through. Listen, this is another edition of the Life Show, Motivational Monday. My name is Tyrone Brown Jr. That's Jackie Roper Jr. Man, look, let's keep this thing going up. Love y'all, and ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Have a great and safe evening. Peace.